Do not visit it when it's too late, because it is also difficult for us to revive those hair follicles back in their functioning if it's damaged.
Hi doctor.
Hi.
When do you think is a good time to visit a doctor for it?
So when you're facing hair loss, you need to find out that what quantity you're losing your hair in. Supposedly if you're losing 50 to 100 strands a day, which is normal, so do not worry about it. Normally we lose 100 to 50 strands in a day. If it's more than that, it is increasing, and then you see your hair everywhere in the washrooms, pillow, and when you're combing normally, generally over the clothes. That's the time one should seek a dermatological opinion that what is the cause behind it and what one should do about it.
What are the causes for hair loss?
So starting basic, hair loss can happen in both male and female. In male we call it male pattern baldness, and female we call female pattern baldness. The hair loss can be due to scarring and non-scarring. This condition called as when you can see follicle over a scalp means that is non-scarring alopecia. When you cannot see any follicles or it's just very clean and shiny scalp, it is scarring alopecia. This can happen in male pattern baldness, female pattern baldness, and a condition called as telogen effluvium. Here, this is more of an inflammatory condition. Supposedly you have some bacterial infection on the scalp, a fungal infection, and lichen planus condition like that. They cause a scarring alopecia. These are the conditions we need to find out what the causing behind it. If there is any hormonal fluctuation, we need to work around that. If there's a medication that has as a side effects of some medication that can cause hair loss. Nutritional deficiencies also can cause hair loss, like your iron deficiency and zinc deficiency. So one need to watch the diet also in terms of a treatment. Causes of hair loss can be multifactorial. For that, we need to examine your scalp. You need to understand or visit a doctor about it to find out what's causing it.
Doctor, how are different kinds of hair styling techniques affecting baldness?
There is a condition called as tractional alopecia, in which you are constantly pulling your hair at the back when you're doing a braiding or any sort of intense hairstyling, which compromises your hair growth and leads to conditions like traction alopecia, receding hairline. You might have seen young girls getting this forehead receding, that happens mostly in females. So once you're doing your any styling, you make sure you're not causing too much traction around your hair.
How are salon activities causing hair loss, doctor?
Basic hair spa, if I talk about, no offense, they do not cause any harm to the hair. If just taking it basic spa with the spa massages and all, and bit of a steam. But treatments like your straightening, your rebonding, your somehow this smoothing has also started coming, and for that matter, basic hair color also. They affect your hair definitely because it contains formaldehyde that breaks your sulfur bond of hair and makes it weaker, dry, fragile, and causes hair fall. So if at all you're planning for any of such treatment, make sure you're visiting and needs to find out what we should do before going for such treatments.
So doctor, if salon activities are causing hair loss, why do you think they are running still at high capacity?
So very important thing is lack of awareness. In social media is playing a major role nowadays in these segments. So once you see your friend is getting a hair color done, once get tempted to go for it without understanding the repercussions behind it. So yes, they are in their full capacity because of lack of awareness, because of the marketing, and when you go around them, they only tell you all good things about it.
What would you recommend for hair care, doctor?
So hair care in general, if you're not having any hair fall, you just need to be slightly careful with what you're putting your hair through. Starting from basic gentle shampoo, understanding the importance of a conditioner because it creates a moisture in your hair. Second is using your tools, all the heat tools on a cold temperature. Do not go for a heat drying, rather opt for a cold drying. Diet, what you're eating. You might be anemic, you might be having iron deficiency, so you can incorporate certain multivitamins like iron and zinc in your supplements, opting for green leafy vegetables, almonds and all to increase your protein intake as well.